Alright, hello everyone. So today's Tuesday, the 6th of August. So let's take a look. Now this is gold. Remember, today is a swing day for gold. Alright, so yesterday we had a dip down. Okay, as you can see, this is squeezing. If we have a dip down again, we've got 40,2365, which is this level here, 2365. Okay, so it might also sweep. If it doesn't come that far down, it's still okay to, I think, go long if it dips down. So we'll have to check it out. On the weekly, if we just do this, okay, on the weekly we still at the tops, okay, and there's a bit of a breach here, so we have to be a bit careful because that's Monday. Okay, and today is supposed to be a swing day. If we come down first, from here going up might be an option. Okay, but you have to be careful because of this breach here. Okay, so we need to take care of that and be mindful about that one. Okay, let's take a look. If it does come down, we've got 2,330 underneath it. So if it breaks, you know, pretty quick or strong, don't stand in front of it. Let's just wait to see what happens. So you don't have to rush the trade. Okay, and that's about it. This is a good buy kiss zone. No buying here, obviously. Okay, if the market goes up and does a higher high than yesterday, can you sell off at 66,2,490 is the daily spot, which is there. Okay. If you're in between levels, like here, right? So that's a high, that's a low, that's a high, that's a low. In between levels, don't muck around. This is a good buy kiss zone here. So market may sell off from this zone and then pick up the pieces from the lows again. Okay, so you know, just be careful in this middle zone. It's a bit choppy in this zone. Okay, so trade where they sold, trade where they bought, and don't muck around in between. All right, that's gold. Let's take a look at the euro dollar. Now with the euro dollar as well, today's a swing day. That was Monday. Market goes up nice and easy. Okay, no problems there. I did say also, remember, this is looking bullish. So if the market comes down, it's buyable. But this hasn't come down enough for us to get in long. Why? Because there are gaps here. Okay, so we'd like to see this down. On Tuesday, if you want to sell this, okay, if you want to sell this from this zone down, I think it's okay to sell. Okay, on the weekly, as long as we don't, well, it's the weekly, so let's just double check. The high that it did was 64.25 and that's 61.85, so it's pretty aggressive. It's pretty aggressive. You can do this because Tuesday is a swing day. That's your Tuesday. Okay, there. This is a sell zone. This is the gap. And this is the gap. All right. So this zone can be a sell-off if it comes up here. So you'll have to wait for the extreme. And if I just did this, that could be it. Okay. What you can also do is this. Wait for the next swing day. If nothing happens today, wait for the next swing day. If in the next swing days we come up here, then that's going to be your sell zone to push down into here and then go long again. Okay. Until then, though, don't muck around, because why? Sometimes we'll have a swing day and then it'll keep pushing up. Okay, so just be mindful that we could keep pushing up until the next swing day, you know when that is, and then sell off, which is also going to be, you know, a day you will have to check out. Okay, so just be a bit careful. If you're going to sell at the right place, and don't just sell anywhere. SP 500. Now yesterday was a swing day. This is your channel. That's your zone. Market taps in, goes up. If we come back down again, you can go up. Good bike is at 42, 5,347. 5,347 is up there. If we come back down, I think it's good to go long up. If it goes up first, don't hurry in buying. Let it come back and then we'll go up. Okay, if you missed out on yesterday, because yesterday was a swing day on this one, and here are the astro hours, the trading hours, and the market turns around. So if you missed out on it, don't worry about it, because it's gone already. This was, what time was this? Was it 9:40? I think that was 9:45 we had, wasn't it? Yeah, 9:45. Market dips back down and then goes back up, and then here we are. So if the market does come back down again, it can come back into, let's just make this a little bigger, see where we're at, into that bar there. Okay, causing the breakout here. So if we dip back down into this zone or onto this line here, just draw your lines like I have. Okay, follow it through. We can be there or on the line here and then push up too. I wouldn't rush into it. You can wait for lunchtime for this one and you don't have to rush into it. Okay. Equally in the US session, we're going to have a bit of fast moves happening at 3:30. Also at 4:50 to 5:30, we're going to have a bit of action moments. So it's all good. All right. So you can just wait for the New York session, just like yesterday as well. So you don't have to rush into that one. Let's take a look at Dow Jones. Now with the Dow Jones, remember, yesterday was a swing day, okay, so as with all the indices, coming into all the targets, that was a channel coming in all the way there, okay, right on there, so that's pretty good actually, okay, so it's gone way below this level, but all you had to do was wait for the New York session. Yesterday from, I think it was what, 3:15 I think, onwards, this is your zone. So if you entered here, you should have been okay. If it pulls back, you can go in again. That's your 3:45, 3:30, then we had 4:15. So this zone was pretty good, all nice and tight. That's your 4:15. Any entry here, you needed to put your stop loss right down here. It wasn't too far out. So if you made a move, it's all good. You can still follow that through onto there until the next swing day. So just make sure you're entering on the New York session and yep, follow that through on the New York session. I think that's a good level. Also keep an eye out for the lunchtime session too. All right, which is going to be around my lunchtime, that is. Yeah, around 12 o'clock. I've noted the hours at 1 a.m. my time, so they're already up there. Let's take a look at NASDAQ. NASDAQ's got the same routine. Monday was a swing day. If you went long, you should have been fine. If you check out this moment here, you'll see this is your 3:30, that's your 3:15. All right, and that's your, let's double check on that one, 3:25, 4:15. All right, so this is your 4:15, that's your 3:25 there. So if you took the 330 entry, you would have been fine. If you took that one, you would have been fine. I mean, basically it's a U-turn that's nice and easy, okay? It's also a double bottom. You should have been in the game. Markets breaking out, could have gotten in there as well. We're now here. If it pulls back, you can get in. All right, you can get in. But you can see we're probably going into that weekly pivot. Goodbye kiss at 18,633. Nice support. That's all good. You see the PST working nicely. Market buying exactly on support 18,071, which is right there. We'll probably dip back down into here or the daily pivot. If it's a swing hour, trade hour, you can get into the game. Make sure you cover yourself on the weekly because that's where we're heading. On the daily, we've got that line and that line. So the LCL one is 18,739. Let's just put those on there. 18,739 is right there, which is your weekly pivot. I mean, I'll put that in there just for the hell of the argument. Also the 47, which is 18,990. So you're going to have to keep an eye on that. 18,990, which is there. All right, so this is the zone. So you got room to come up. Let me just get rid of all of these. I think from last week. So there you go. All right, but we should be heading towards there. If it pulls back into a swing hour, you can get back in the game. If it keeps pushing up, then that's just how it is. You got to be careful for here. Why? Because the market can sell off here and push it to the next swing day as well. So the next swing day doesn't have to be at a higher level. All right, but obviously this is the zone we're going to target ourselves into. And then we've got here on the price 18,633, which is, well, it's just going to be there in 18,6. Well, this zone, as you can see, it's where all the market is. So this is your sell zone here, or your target zone. If it pulls back, you can get up into there. Let's take a look at Bitcoin. Now, Bitcoin came into those low zones which we talked about before, and the market did a bit of buying, which is fine. Now remember, we're still not on a swing day for this one. This is, see how this was. When I put this down here, that was like ages ago, as you know, and the market came nicely into there, as you can see. In fact, it dipped into, let me just double check, if I take this a little tighter. Okay, yeah, into, you can see that's the zone there. What is it that caused the breakout? That breakout was caused all the way down here. Okay, so we're in here. Okay, it's not a problem. Let's make this a little bigger. That's just, let's get rid of this. We don't want to use that. Okay, so this is it there. Alright, so this is a place where the market calls a breakout. We're already in this game here, as you can see. Now, it hasn't closed below. Okay, so, you know, it hasn't closed below, and it hasn't closed below that. So this is a bit tricky. We're looking for the market to close below this to go lower, but this is pretty bearish, as you can see. But tomorrow is also an important day for this one. Okay, so if the market dips further down, tomorrow can be a buy day. If it closes gaps here, then we're looking for a sell day. But this is coming all the way from Monday last week, where it was a swing day for Bitcoin on that day. All right, so the market made a big push up and then a big sell off. Okay, yeah, and that was like, yeah, there you go. All right, so if it dips back down again, do you want to buy? This is not a bad buying zone. Okay, Why? Because this is where the market bought before, and they bought heavy, so buying here was an option. Okay, if you take a look at the weekly chart, okay, it's also filled in the gap on this. This is exactly where the goodbye kiss is. Alright, so that's the zone. Resistance comes back to kiss it off. Okay, ideally what we'd like to see is a good pullback. This is the impulse wave from here, and it's done that 37.5 and below, nice and easy. So market buying here is not a coincidence. If it keeps coming down, which I hope it should, we can get back into the game in the 40 zone too. Alright, but the market coming down was normal for us, and I did say this would break and we should come back into this zone, and it did come back into there and into there as well. So now we can wait and see what will happen on the swing day, and prepare accordingly. Alright, so don't rush the trade. If you want to buy, you got to wait for the lower pull back to retrace. If it comes back into Wednesday, and if we're down here on Wednesday, then obviously you want to go long. Okay. All right, that's that for today.